Hi, okay, guys. Uh, I don't really know what happened on my previous video after I put bondo on and before I sand it, but there's some problem. I don't know. It just happened every time that I'm trying to put bondo on and sand it. But you guys can already see my other videos when I put new bondos on after I sand it down to the metal. And I guess you really didn't see the video where when I finished bonding and then I kind of sanded down the bondos and the fillings. I don't think there's a video for that, but cause like every time I try to make that video from the from like the brand new bondo I put it on, either I accidentally deleted or something wrong. Like I just made a video and it's just like 15 seconds and I thought I completed it, but then I look over and when I upload it, I don't see it, the whole video. So I kind of gotta have to make a video all over again about like while I'm sanding down the bondo after I put bondo on and filling all the cracks and the chips and all that. So this is probably one of the best video I can show you guys while I'm sanding using my sander to sand down the bondo thinner before I can hand sand it and wet sand it. Okay, um, I just uh, I just rebondo the cracks up because I my other video I say I sand it too much down and I made a video when I re-putting the bondo back on, but that video is just messed up or something. It just didn't record it. So I guess I'm at this point I can't really go back and do that because the bondo is already on, and I just put up some new bondo, fill up the cracks too. So the next thing I can do is make a video showing you guys right now while I'm bonding it down, sand it down thinner before uh, I can sand it down with my hand and wet sand it. Okay. All right, guys. Same thing like over here on the front there. Uh, I just redo the bondo to make it a little bit thicker so I can kind of sand it even. This time I'm gonna sand it real even, so just thinner down a little bit, not too much. If I sand too much, then I'll see cracks and bubble and chip again. So I don't want to do that again. It's kind of my experience. So I gotta sand to the point where it's enough for me to hand sand after that. So just don't sand too much. All right, guys, I'm gonna perform the sanding with either this right here, my cutter, which is also a sander, but it's real fast. So if you're gonna use this, you're gonna have to be extra careful and be really, really slow and just don't sand too hard because this is actually cutting through. I accidentally did some cutting and I have to rebond it again because of that. Or you can use your original sander like everyone else does. I just having buy me a newer sander uh, from uh, the store. I haven't I haven't shot me a new sander, so I have to use this technique. I didn't think that I'm gonna do some any body works or bondo like this on my 98 Eclipse. I thought it was just filling up a little crack, not so much sanding. So I just use a regular cutting sanding, or I'm using this right here. you know, air grinder. You can actually use an air grinder for that purpose. I think this is way better because it's really soft. So just go through like that. Just go through like that, just a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna have to sand it like right here. I'm gonna hand sand it right here because it's really thin on those little spots, and maybe just a little bit here. And I might can just hand sand right now too, but I'll show you how I sand with the air grinder tool and how I sand it with this too, the cutter sander. But other than that, you really need a real sander to sand down, the bondo like this. So here it is. I'm gonna hook up my hoses and my air tube. I'm gonna hook up my air compressor real quick to show you guys when I'm using the air grinder tools, see how good it works when I actually uh, use that to grind down the bondo here. Okay, so just kind of bear with me here. Um, I'm gonna do my best to show you guys with both tools. So right here, you kind of lower the air down a little bit, so it won't be so fast. If it's so fast, then it'll grind out all your bondo. If you have to grind something little like this, you can always want to use this instead of this this cutter. It's gonna be way too fast for you. Remember to have your goggle eyeglass, safety glass, and gloves on when you do bondo or sanding. Okay. So it's a little bit slow. Just gonna speed up a little bit. I'm just gonna sand a little bit, not too much, you know, because it's already thin layer down. Really, I need to sand on the corners because the corner is really swelled up. The corner is really thick, so you really want to sand just the corner. You know, just really want to sand the corners. And also down here, you can just sand it like that. You see that? Just kind of sand it through like that. Sand it like this instead of like that. I mean, you can sand it like this if you really have to clean up this mess up here. Like that. But if you want to even this layer down here, you're gonna have to sand it like this. Just like that. I think my the bondo on this layer on my body kits is pretty thin already. Since I use a finger to put bondo, wipe it, I make a good line there and bond it good. No more cracks or bubbles. And now the next thing is open up the door. I'm gonna sand the this side over here down a little bit if I needed to. Remember to have a plastic bag to cover the interior seats up so the bondo won't flies in when um, I do any kind of sanding while the door is open. So I just kind of sand it using this little air grinder to sand it. It doesn't have much to sand, so at this point I can just hand sand it. So after this, I'm just gonna hand sand it. But be careful, guys. When you sand this area, I just put some weather strip. I put some weather strip right there, and I've been using the fast scanner sander, and I sand this chip piece of weather strip out. So I'm gonna have to install a new weather strip right here. Just regular weather strip that I bought from Lowe's. You know, it have its own self-adhesive. So next is just to use the hand sand grits like 320 and then sand it down real nice, thin it down, look, and then wet sand it with 600 or 400 grits after that, and then just go beyond that like 500 or 1000 wet sand to smooth it down before I put any primer or coat on. Okay, so that's it for that side right there on my driver's side body kits. And next is gonna be this front kits here. I have to sand it down, but there's not much to sand because I really did a good job on putting bondo with my finger. So it's pretty neat now. I just gotta sand it down a little bit before I do some wet sanding, just a little bit. There's not much there. Also over here, I think, yeah, I gotta do this front passenger side, sand that down. And then also, I just redid this a minute ago, an hour ago, using my finger, same thing like I'm doing over there, to kind of feel it thin down. So it's really have a thin layer right now. I don't have much to grind. I don't have much to sand down before I do some wet sanding with sandpaper. Just kind of get all the big spot, sand it all out. And I want to mention while I'm here, I might have to use RTV or so behind here. Like after I put the mud guard on, I'm gonna put some RTV here because water will get in here, just the same like the other seam throughout the doors. And over here too, I might have to put RTV right here on the front kit here. But other than that, yeah, down over here too, I might. I mean, if I can see it. But other than that, around here, just gonna use bondo. So that's it for now, guys. This is probably video uh, 14 or 15 by now. I'll show you guys how to rebound my body kits cracks and chips. Alright guys, that's it for now. See you in my next video when I actually finish sanding it down smooth, and then using primer paint coat to prime it before I take it to inspection. And of course repaint the car in the body in the paint shop. But I can definitely go inspect after this, after I put primer on, and I can just go inspection after that, and putting the my aftermarket carbon fiber spoiler on along with my brake lights. So I'm done after that. Alright guys, that's it for this video. See my next video about bonding up my body kits and finish it up. Thanks guys. It's me, Young Leo Akio, signing out now.